Hi, my name is Tim Brown and I'm the Director of Marketing here at Snap Agency. What I'm going to talk to you a little bit about today is the importance of buckets of ever-expanding content. You know, it's easy on certain types of sites to get really distracted into only doing single blog posts and service pages and home pages and things like that. But really there's a giant opportunity on the web right now to create expanding buckets of content for whatever it is that's related to what your company does. So for instance, if it's a medical site, doing the doctors that work at your clinic, or for instance, if you're a book site, doing the books and having them be their own bucket of content that's slowly and ever expanding. And I think it's important because it's a net of content out there in the world that will attract people off of search engines. So many times people get distracted by just creating a website, but then they stop there and they don't create the net of content that's going to get people to their site. So think critically about what buckets of content that you could create on your site to get more people in. You know, it's really important to think about the demographics that are going to be interested in your product or service, and it's super important to think about the scenarios in which that they would come across your site. So really sitting down and figuring out who are the people that have come to my site and purchased or become a client of mine, and how can I target people when they're in the position of needing something like we offer. You know, the last thing that I'm going to talk about related to these buckets of content is a concept popularized by Gary Vaynerchuk called jab, jab, right hook. And so too many times people create content on their website that's all about selling right away, whereas the essence of content marketing is giving value and then becoming associated with that value so that your brand holds a higher regard in these people's minds. So jab, jab, right hook is give value, and then ask. That's the right hook, because we want people to associate you with value. Don't sell every single blog post. Don't sell with every article or piece of content that you put out, but instead give value, and then ask. Ask after you've already established yourself as a person or a company that creates and gives value to your clients. So thank you very much, and I hope this has encouraged you to increase the amount of buckets of content that you have and to position yourself for better success online.